Welcome back. It's almost 10 to 5 with me, Martin Daubney, here on GB News Now. A new report has found the cost of reaching net zero by 2050 may be even worse than previously anticipated. The Institute of Economic Affairs predicts that the true cost of the UK economy of reaching the government's goals could exceed even the highest official predictions, and that is an astonishing £7.6 trillion. Trillion. Here's the big question. Is that simply too expensive? Is this a forlorn dream? Is it time to scrap net zero and finally get our bills down? Well, let's now speak with the director of the Climate Media Coalition, Donnachadh McCarthy. Donnachadh, first of all, a belated Happy New Year to you, sir. It's great to see you. It truly is. Hope to see much more of you in the new year. But come on, mate, 7.6 trillion quid. It's simply too expensive and it's not really doing anything. It's time to ditch it.
Happy New Year to you, Martin, as well. I'm actually delighted to be on this programme for the first time this year on a hilarious story. Can you imagine your accountant at the end of the year filing your tax return and he puts in all your income but none of your expenses? And what would happen to you, Martin? You'd be hammered with a massive tax bill. Because that's what this guy here has done. It's a hilarious report from the IEA, a dark money outfit funded by we don't know who. And what he's done, he's actually added up the cost of investments in new cars and new EV cars and new wind turbines. And he hasn't added the cost of new petrol cars and new gas plants and the cost of running them with petrol and diesel and oil for the next 30 years, which you don't have to do with wind turbines. And so what he does, he comes up with this hilarious figure that has no relation to reality. The reality is, if the cost of net zero is the cost of investing in green energy minus the cost of investing in fossil fuel energy, and you get a fraction of that cost, it's around 0.3 trillion. And that doesn't take account of the 900,000 jobs in the green economy that are fueling Britain's growth.
Donnachadh, what's £7 trillion between friends? But here's the big point. When are these mythical drops in energy prices going to arrive? Britain has the most expensive electricity in the Western world. We've been promised for years and years by climate change activists like yourself, by politicians like Ed Miliband, there's a great green future all ahead of us. Instead, our bills just keep going up.
You're absolutely right. And I think it's an absolute disgrace. Do you know, I actually did an article for Byline Times last month analysing our bills. From April, there will be zero green levy on the bills. It was around £120 for legacy costs. There is £500 cost for the profits for the Tory privatised companies. £500, Martin. Did you know the National Grid is privatised and is owned by Gulf oil billionaires and US billionaires, and they make a profit at 38% on their capital. 38%. They are screwing us. It is time we tackle this disgrace. And there are other crazy things on the bills, like the fact that for the poor people who have bad debts, that is put onto the bills. The winter fuel allowance is put onto our bills. VAT is put onto the bills. It's absolutely insane. We have the levies amount to £1,200 on the average £1,750 bill.
Donnachadh, we've got a quick 50 seconds left. Look, I think people would buy into everything you're saying if they could see their bills going down. It hasn't happened, and many people think it won't ever happen. So what's the point?
So what we need to do is to actually get rid of these crazy levies and actually get the benefit of cheap green electricity, because the problem at the moment is that the electricity price is set by the most expensive electricity. What's that? It's gas, and that's gone up by 75% since 2020. It's hammering us. We have to wean ourselves off expensive gas.
OK, Donnachadh McCarthy, we have to leave it there, but it is a pleasure to have your company. And, you know, we should channel the hot air that we generate in these debates and probably power a wind turbine or two. Donnachadh McCarthy, it was a pleasure to have your company. Now, coming up next, our Western left-wing celebrities.